Hello Star Wars fans, welcome to Middle-Aged Kiwi Man collecting Star Wars figures. In this video I'm going to do a review of TC-14 and this is from the Droid Factory line. Love TC-14, she's one of the first characters you see in the whole saga, and we'll have a look at this figure and we'll compare it to the one from the episode 1 line, so come check it out. Alrighty, here we are at MAKMCSWF HQ with TC-14. You can see it's part of the Droid Factory line, so it's got that very much not as exciting as the vintage collection look to the card, but it's a very nice card image. So if Hasbro were ever to do TC-14 in the vintage collection, I think that would be a bang on image to use. And as you can see there in the packet, it's really shiny. We're going to get into that later, and it's a cool looking mold. I'll just show you the back of it. So one thing that these have that TVC doesn't have is a lot less legal gumph, and also has this quite detailed features of, so in this case it's showing you all the bits and pieces of the droid, and you can see there at the bottom left that mine is a import. It's got kind of a random as import sticker on there, but yep, that's kind of what you get. Some people call them bootlegs, but I don't, so let's get it open. Okay, there she is, and she looks awesome. Just comes with two accessories, comes with this little tray with two little cups. One for Qui-Gon, one for Obi-Wan. Again, look at the sheen on this tray. That's awesome. And then there's like this little decanter. And so obviously that just plugs on there. So she can offer up some drinks. But before we get into her holding that, just look at it. How cool is that? And it is the Build-A-Droid sculpt. So we'll bring it a little bit closer. Have a look at the articulation. So just a swivel on the head, but oh my, that's enough for me. Swivel in the shoulders, and obviously these pop on and off, but I'm not going to do that. The ball joint at the elbow, and a swivel wrist. So that is what you get with the Build-A-Droid figures, and for droids like this, I think that's probably enough. Bit of a crunch at the abs, and then check out the wiring on her abdomen, and that is all painted up unlike Huyang. And then we've just got swivel again, the hips. What is that at the, oh yeah, so it's a, what do you call that, a hingy swivel? I don't know, hingy swivel at the knee, and then there's articulation at the ankles or not. Maybe just a bit of a swivel, but anyway, back in focus. How cool is she? And there she is, holding the tray like an absolute boss. And I'm just going to bring in the TC-14 from the Phantom Menace line. And there she is. And you can see my Phantom Menace line one is, it's vac-metal, so that's one thing, but it's also a bit of a champagne colour, whereas this is more a metallic silver paint. And do you know what? I prefer the silver metallic paint. I think it looks awesome. I'm not a huge fan of vac-metal, I'll be honest with you. I know a lot of people say that C-3PO needs to be vac-metalized, but guess what? I've got a few vac-metalized C-3POs, and one of them fell off the shelf the other day and shattered because they use a really, really brittle plastic. I like what they've done with this paint scheme. I'm just going to bring in a couple of other figures because this paint scheme's got me thinking. And slightly different decanter on the tray there, but the rest of the tray looks very similar in mold. I guess it's an easy shape to make. Okay, this is what I'm talking about. On the right hand side we've got the new Jango Fett, and again with the metallic paint, his armor looks awesome. I really like it. And then TC-14 is shinier again, and again done with paint. That's brilliant. That's how I'd like my C-3PO to be done. And then we've got sad old Professor Huyang, and yes, I'm part of the Huyang clan, but honestly the finish on that just looks cheap and plasticky and awful. Yeah. Alright, and here is TC-14 with one of my other favourite droids from the Disney Parks Droid Factory line, that's B2 EMO. But just again, this TC-14, it's much better than this one from the Phantom Menace line. The sculpt's superior. I prefer the metallic paint to the vac-metalized. It's really, really cool. It's limited in articulation as these Build-A-Droids are, but I'm all good with that. Anyway, if you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching. I'm middle-aged Kiwi man collecting Star Wars figures. Ka kite, and I'll see you on another video.